Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Roy Oswalt, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
With Merrifield next to hit. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Kansas City. Second baseman with Merrifield.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Now a throw back to first by Oswalt, and a dive, but he's back in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Merrifield gets his lead at first, nobody out. There he goes. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped him up. Polanco moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Now the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Oswalt set now. The pitch. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. This is line to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retrieve.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dozier calls for it, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. It's the Royals 0, Twins coming to bat. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Ready with another 0-2. Missed with a slider. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And immediately the Royals have to deal with a real burner standing at first base.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 0-1 the count. Nobody out, runner on first. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Line hard, deep into left. Cespedes is there, and he'll bring this one in. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
First pitch on its way. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's the 1-1. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. An inning in the books. No score on the show. So next to the plate for the Royals, Salvador Perez. He'll start things out here against Roy Oswalt.
Salvador Perez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Soler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 0-2. He misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Soler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Line hard, but foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The next twin up, Andre Dawson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Andre Dawson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I want to talk about shortstop Alcides Escobar. This guy's a premium defender. He's been that way his whole career. A former World Series champion. They have ability to go up the middle and to the backhand with a strong arm.
Now batting, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Escobar has it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, designated hitter, Eduardo Escobar.
So digging in now, Eduardo Escobar will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here it comes. In there for strike one. Syndergaard has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Trout coming on. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Downtown Minneapolis skyscrapers as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. With Merrifield next to hit, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Here's Oswalt now on 0-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Escobar on second. Merrifield at first with no outs. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. A 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Brown.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Trout hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, a 1-2. And a good job there to hold back as the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Kansas City left fielder. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number 13.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
0-1, here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Royals settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Royals 1 and the Twins nothing. Striding in, Jorge Polanco as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jorge Polanco.
First pitch on its way. And there's one. The zone for a ball. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Right over the middle, knee high.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One and 1 to Jason Castro.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there, sinker. It had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 2. Now another 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Minnesota.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Delino DeShields. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. In is Jorge Soler. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Chesler Cuthbert, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. This is skied into short left center. Rosario calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
First baseman number 17, Hunter Dozier.
Stepping into the box, Hunter Dozier. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Oswalt's afternoon of work, 66 pitches to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. On the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the veteran Joe Mauer settles in to start out the inning. First offering on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
No strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is there. 1 down.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Dozier hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's Miguel Sano. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Coming to the plate now, Andre Dawson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Sano is off at first with 2 away. Up around the face.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They still trail 1-0. So striding in, Alcides Escobar reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
And this will be put away easily for the out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Whit Merrifield, 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. KC down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Striding into the box, Eddie Rosario. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
A strike, and it's 2-1. One out, nobody on. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Twins move out on top 2-1.
That was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
Jason Castro.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
The 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 2-1 Minnesota. At the plate, Mike Trout. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
First offering on its way. On the ground to third. To his right, Sano. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So with 1 away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Dawson giving chase. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Royals, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Into the box, Salvador Perez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Grounded to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket twice and was able to get a single.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Castro waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. Our score remains 2-1. So here's Joe Mauer.
Leading off for the Twins, first baseman, Joe Mauer.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and he pops him up. Dozier has room in foul territory, and that's going to land foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in, Hunter Dozier. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Oswalt ready, the 1-1. To 1-2 now. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Dozier is retired, 2 down now.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And it's fouled away. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Digging in once again, Andre Dawson. He starts off the inning against the guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that one just missed outside.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Brian Flynn enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Jorge Polanco will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Trout is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, catcher, Jason Castro.
Into the box now, Jason Castro. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Escobar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Ball to strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. Twins are out in front, 3-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Whit Merrifield. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Roy, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And it looks like that'll be all this afternoon from Roy Oswalt. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Trevor Hildenberger takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Trevor Hildenberger.
Stepping in now, Paulo Orlando. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Dribbled to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Raul Mondesi will come on now and pinch run here.
Pinch running at first base, number 28, Raul Mondesi.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Missed with a slider.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. That's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter.
So stepping in, Jorge Soler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. One and one the count now. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Royals settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Twins 3 and the Royals 2. Seth Maness is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63, Seth Maness.
Jorge Bonifacio is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Delino DeShields. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. And it's 1-1. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. Now the 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. And this is fouled at the plate. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So coming to the plate, Joe Mauer. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Stepping into the box, Brian Dozier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker. 3-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They're up 3-2. Keone Kela comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Keone Kela.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either. Right side.
Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That two-out double here in the ninth, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. He'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Escobar stands at second with two gone. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Popped him up. Castro over to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Twins used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Roy Oswalt pitches well enough to get the W. Noah Syndergaard pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Central Florida are available at the Target Field Station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.